Hello everyone, this is Ricky from Market Analysis Department. Thanks for joining us for today's monthly hot market dynamic. So first of all, let's see what's going on in Germany, how Germany led the solar PV industry development of the total Europe continent in the 2023. So according to the data from Germany Federal Network Agency, in the last month, Germany added 880 megawatts, which finalized its annual capacity addition number at 14.2 gigawatts, which means a nearly 91% year-over-year increasing. That's a significant increasing, and Germany has just improved again. He's the leading pioneer in the whole European solar PV or even the renewable industry developing. And by now, the cumulative installation in Germany has reached like 81.2 gigawatts. So what's behind the number more and begging more for your attention is the share of renewable generation in Germany is already close to 60%, according to the Fraunhofer Institute for Solar Energy Systems. So what's behind the impressive grade Germany just get in the solar PV business cannot live without the well supported from the ESS business. So based on the data of ICEA, Germany installed like 11.2 gigawatt hour in 2023, which included 9.4 gigawatt was from the residential scenario, strongly doubled comparing with the number in 2022. Even we still cannot ignore the declining trend in the last quarter, and especially when we see the number in the last month was even closer, is even the lowest among the total year. But the confidence for the market shouldn't phase out like that, because we already see the power price, not just in the spot market, but also in the forward market, is also in the rebounding. And so we believe the usability for the ESS business in Germany will not that weak as we expected before. After seeing the charming number in renewable, the scene next might sound strange, because we have to blame down to the bad weather in Germany. So Germany became an electricity importer since 2002 again, and the net imported volume is 54.1 terawatt hour. And the number of 1 year before was just 33.4 terawatt hour. Denmark, Norway, and Sweden are the top 3 exporter to the Dutch. After seeing Germany, let's see how another renewable pioneer, the Great Britain, performed in 2023. So it increased its battery storage capacity from 2.1 gigawatt to 3.5 gigawatt, which equal to the 4.5 gigawatt hour. So, and the duration of the battery storage work has also upped to 1.27 hours. So that means battery storage will play a bigger role in the power generation for the total Great Britain network. And then, besides those pioneers, France also added 3.11 gigawatts in 2023 with its steady step, and the national self-consumption scheme is still the main driver for the market to increasing its renewable step. And Austria surprised the world with a 2.5 gigawatt addition, which a 150% rise. Herbert Fechner, the chairman of the local research association, said the rooftop were the most popular due to the policy incentive. Citizens' anxiety about the disappearing space also made a contribution to this as well. Okay, next, let's move on to the Asia-Pacific market and see how India may be the best emerged market in Asia is going in the 2023. So even the implement of BCD has also pressed the stop button for the India market for a while, but honestly, we've seen as the module price dropped significantly in the second half of this year of 2023, the rush installation and the rush importing activity of India has come back in the last quarter of 2023. And by now we can see the official data is nearly 10 gigawatts PV addition was added in the 2023 of India. And even it's smaller, 28% than that of 2022. But we can still believe as the trade policy just relieved in this year, and India will still be the most potential market in the Asia Pacific besides China. At the same time, the process of India local manufacturing is also on the rise. Marie the Giant just announced its IPO to expect its production activity from 20 gigawatts, from 12 gigawatt to 20 gigawatts in the next 3 years by this funding. Of course, including its US facilities, which may be commissioned in the 2025. And when we're talking about the US market, it's not just about its profitable market and okay. So when we're talking about the US market, the most profitable market always attracts the most eyes. And recently, according to the EIA's latest report, the estimation for the US market for the next 2 years is about 43 gigawatt and 51 gigawatt, respectively. So at that time, the largest scale project will still count about 80% for the total installation addition in the next 2 years, following after the residential. The attractiveness of US market not just its potential market size, but also its fascinating bonus for local content. First Solar just released the news that it has traded the IRA credit for about nearly $700 million to enhance its cash position in price of like 0.8096 for $1 tax credit amount. Not unlike the silicon-based module, as for the First Solar, its thin film module is regarded as covering all the manufacturing segment under the IRA definition, which means they can get nearly about 20 cents US dollar for per watt the module he produced, which almost covered the total cost for the thin film module. So that will bring a huge competitiveness to its future expansion plan or the shipping strategy in the US market. As the Chinese brand, Goshen is also chasing the opportunity, and its first US battery pack factory started operation recently. And you can see besides the market size of solar PV market in US is increasing in a steady step, the ESS storage in US will following the significant step in the solar PV industry as well. So in the next year, which is also the 2024 year, we expect the US will install like 33 gigawatt hour for the total installation, which almost increasing in like 33% for the total market. Lastly, we will focus on the Africa, 3.7 gigawatt, a continent number which is just like a single country like France, but with nearly 200 gigawatt project under development and the opportunity bring by the investment from the Europe entities, we still cannot ignore the potential from this traditional continent. So Africa was the undoubtedly biggest contributor. South Africa was the undoubtedly biggest contributor for the rise in 2023, especially due to its power crisis and make the booming in its commercial and industrial scenario market. And a huge amount of large-scale project is also under developing and expected to be expanded further, especially after the related hydrogen project coming to line in as soon as possible.